I'm just laughing because we were just wondering whether the people who are having a function in the room that we normally record in, whether they are washing over on top of what we're doing.
We don't know.
So if you are hearing people in the background, it's just
atmosphere.
It's authentic. We are doing this in a pub, and we've already had lunch, and there are people in the background. Anyway, I wanted to tell you something, but I didn't want to tell you the story and sound like a wanker because it is a little bit wanky.
Well, last week you talked about surfing with Dermot Brereton, so there's nowhere to go, really.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Mick Fanning.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, Dermot.
I like him. I know, of course, Dermot. Yeah, of course. He's a Hawthorne legend. Go on.
Okay. You know, if you do a character on TV, sometimes merchandise will be produced.
Yeah.
Like things like
Russell Coight... Because there was a lot of cheap knockoffs of that kind of Russell Coight stuff.
Yeah, there's stickers and there's things that you hang off. Have you seen the ones that hang off your mirror of Russell Coight?
Yeah.
Do they smell?
I don't know.
It's probably a fragrance, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd think a bushy kind of fragrance.
Well, sort of like top notes of a bit of kerosene or a bit of four-stroke or something.
Nice.
Anyway, so there are those sort of things, and there are what else is there? And there are stickers. And there are a lot of stickers. Like there's Kath and Kim stickers, there's Russell Coight stickers. And, and do I make any money out of that? No. Do people make money out of that? Yes. And do they also put out shirts and stuff. So don't think that I am merch. Oh, we've put our own shirts
out. No, there is official merch out there.
There's official merch from the Working Dog. Yeah. I'm not doing it out here, but something.
But if you want to get the official stuff.
Get the official stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm walking through Sydney with my brother. We're going out for dinner to meet his partner. And I go, what's that? And I see a rubbish bin, a personal rubbish bin, that is completely covered in my image.
What, like Russell Coight or just...
Russell Coight and Kath and Kim.
Oh, God.
And it was like a full-length one.
Someone's in love with you.
So there it is there. There's the bin. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You can just see me up the middle there. I'm taking up like 3/4 of it.
Oh, wow.
And Chris Lilly's on there as well.
Yeah, but you're prominent. You're featured twice on that bin.
Yeah, and there's Russell Coight up in the corner there.
Yeah,
and there's Kath and Kim. Yeah. Anyway, so we then go out for dinner, and then we're walking back, and we want to show his partner
the bin.
The bin to go. There's a bin over there with my stickers all over it. It was a little bit weird seeing it, and I'm going, is it offensive? In my head, I'm going, is it offensive that it's on a bin? Is it a good thing? I guess it's all right.
No, it's not. It's fine.
Because normally you're on the back of a car, or on the back of a trailer,
not a bin.
Not a bin.
And occasionally they have derogatory. We had like a ScoMo dump him or something like that. People have these weird derogatory about rubbish. Put the rubbish out and it had Abbott or something like that on it.
So you think that?
But I don't think that's not made for a bin.
It's like a little temple.
That's
like
all right.
Like a nativity scene. And then we're coming back from dinner where we're showing his partner the bin, and the door's open. The front door's open.
Oh no!
So my brother goes and knocks on the door, and goes, "Look who is standing next to your bin." Now, at that point, it could have gone badly wrong.
Yeah.
Because it could have been, I don't know why you're knocking on my door. I don't know who that is standing next to my bin. I don't know. That's not even my bin. But it didn't. It worked out.
So what sort of person had a bin like that?
A very nice lady, probably in her 40s.
Oh, there you go.
Who was lying on the couch waiting for her husband to come home.
And she was excited?
Oh, she was really excited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Imagine that when the husband comes home. You can't believe it, Glenn Robbins. He was right here. I took it. She got a photo?
Yeah, but she said, because a lot of people knock on the door and say, I like your bins. And she thought my brother was another guy knocking on the door to saying, I like your bins.
Yeah.
It must have been weird for her to put those stickers on there, and then I was standing
And then you turn up.
Look, I bathed in the glory a little bit, sure.
Fair enough.
And I didn't say anything derogatory about, the fact that I don't really want to be on your bin.
On your rubbish bin.
And I don't make any money out of these stickers and blah, 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 blah. I did the photographs, and did I do a little Russell Coight dance? Maybe I did.
Oh, you're always doing that, Dad. And you said that'll be $50. Thank you very much.
Fair enough.
Appreciate that.
She's getting... Anyway, I don't know why I told that story. I don't want...
What about the Kath and Kim drag show that's been going on?
Well,
have you seen that?
Yeah, but
have they given permission for that, or do you know? Or someone's playing you.
I can't.
You can't divulge.
I can't comment on it, but I don't. I think. Well, maybe it's
Because they're touring that.
But maybe they're people who happen to look like, or are they calling it Kath and Kim?
Oh, gee, it looks... Well, no, it's a parody of you guys. It's absolutely a parody. It looks really funny.
I don't receive any money for that.
And the guy that plays you'd know him. He was in Skid House and Scott Brennan. Do you know Scott Brennan?
Oh, yeah.
The young, funny guy. He plays you. Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Maybe I want to make a phone call.
I'd like to know. I'd like to see a little video of how he's playing me.
He does Cal. Oh, he's very funny, so it would be funny.
Is it being Kath and Kim funny, or is it setting up Kath and Kim?
It's drag queen Kath and Kim.
So is it having a go at, or is it celebrating?
No, it's celebrating.
So how is
celebrating.
How is it funny if you're just celebrating it?
Well, people still love it that much. They'll go and see it, mate. It's a gay spin on Kath and Kim.
So therefore, you try to capture it as accurately as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just celebrate it, and they over-exaggerate it too, and they do all the catchphrases.
I'm going to turn up.
Turn up.
Boo, boo. Where's
and
my
walk
money?
on stage. Excuse me, we're going to shut this down. We're going to shut this down.
No, this is inappropriate. I am suing your ass, your ass, your ass. How dare you do that sort of thing to me?
But imagine like a gay version of us. A drag queen version of us. Of this podcast.
How good would that be?
It'd be awesome.
What would they do with you? They'd probably,
I'd be big.
Yeah,
I'd be big.
We'd talk about food a lot.
Yeah. But and then I'd start eating,
and we'd have a lot of makeup on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'd be dressed as women, but we'd be men.
Hang on, no, I don't know how it would work. No, it'd be women dressed as men if it was drag.
Oh, of course.
It'd be women dressed as men.
Okay, so women.
I think
that's a bit
because the Kath and Kim one's men dressed as women. So yeah,
so you got it. So
but then again, the guy that plays you is a man. It's not a woman.
So it should be a woman playing that.
Yeah, it should be. Oh,
yeah,
I'm confused.
It hurts my brain to think about this. Anyway, look, I have no control over.
Good luck to everyone.
And I call it a legendary TV show because I didn't write it, I didn't produce it. I was in it.
You were in it.
But I was in it. It doesn't mean the girls wrote it.
Yeah.
I just brought absolute gold to that.
Anyway, we can't wait for the gay version of this.
Gay version of this,
yeah, unreal.
And now, can I do an impression of a gay? How would you do? You go. How would they say? Let's have some thinking music.
No, it's very hard to do, isn't it? I'll just go back into Benny Hill or something.
Yeah.
Let's have some thinking. No.
Let's have some thinking.
Let's have some thinking music. Here it comes.
Welcome to Somehow Related Now. Please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
We've probably offended people. That's all right.
Look, in fairness, we're not trying to say anything inappropriate or unwoke. No. We're just trying to capture the idea that when people
drag queens playing us.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should just get the topics to move on.
Because we could get ourselves into trouble.
So we get two topics and we've got to work out how they are related. And we've had some doozies. So I don't know if Sam's listening. She's going to give us some hard ones, or what's she going to give us? Something maybe with a gay theme.
Oh, could be. Yeah,
maybe.
It could be something adventurous, could be something historic. Often it's historic, often it's food, often it's... And when it gets tricky is it's area, and when it goes into areas that we have not had much involvement in.
Yeah. Okay,
so
what
maybe
are
she'll
they?
Do that.
What are they, Sam?
Cargo pants and skydiving.
Well, I can quite honestly say I've never worn a pair of cargo pants.
Here.
And I don't really understand what they are. What are they?
They're two. I have to say, two of my least favourite things: skydiving and cargo pants. Cargo pants became big in the 90s, 2000s, and they have all the pockets down the side.
Meaning that if you were in the trenches,
they're obviously designed for the military,
so you could carry a little bit of that in your pocket.
I do gigs all the time. There's often someone sitting down the front in their cargo pants.
50-year-old sort of
yes.
outfit.
Yeah. And you know what I always say to them? Oh, you got your cargo pants on just in case war breaks out tonight with Geelong, have you? Because I just think of it as military kind of wear.
I do too.
But what happened in the band started wearing them,
really?
Sort of punk kind of pop bands like
rappers didn't. No, I'm thinking of the... Oh, well, maybe
it's more a white guy. Surely it's a white guy American thing.
What Ice baby.
Yeah. Vanilla Ice. That's Vanilla Ice.
What did he wear? Didn't he wear like
he had parachute pants? Parachute pants.
So I don't know. I don't want to answer the question too early because otherwise we won't have an episode. But maybe I'm onto something there. Maybe I'm onto something. Maybe. So cargo pants.
Like my brother Mark had cargo pants, but he actually used to use it, and you'd often find stuff in your pockets. Like, it was good for technicians and stuff because you could have stuff everywhere, in your little pockets.
But you got the feeling the pockets were just for effect.
Yes.
There was never, ever anything in those pockets. If you lost something, imagine if you had a pair of cargo pants on and you were a pocket user.
Yeah.
I've lost my front door keys.
Yeah.
What a pain in the ass it would be to go through all your pockets. Oh, I'll put it in pocket number 4 down my left leg.
And they're often khaki.
Yeah.
Khaki or a beige kind of thing, or a green.
Were they full length? Or were
yeah. Initially they were full length.
Full length.
But then they pretty quickly went to 3/4 length and then shorts.
And then shorts.
Yeah, but they were often 3/4 actually.
So the outfits that guys wear who look like they've been to Bunnings, the tradies.
Yeah.
Are they cargo pants?
They're sort of cargo shorts, I reckon they wear. Cargo pants, you're right, they are the wear of a 50-year-old man.
Is a cargo always only in green? Can you have a cargo in like...
Yeah, I think
I don't reckon you can. I reckon cargo is only...
I reckon they're more green and khaki, you're right.
Yeah, I don't reckon the blue ones that you often see at Bunnings are their I don't reckon they're cargo.
Do you reckon any of your brothers have got cargo pants?
No.
Not even Phil, the dishwashing repairman?
That's a very
a few
question.
tools in there?
Look, I
only think because I've seen my brother wear them, and he actually has stuff in them, in the pockets.
Yeah.
But I think most people just wear them to go to the pub. They're kind of like a casual wear.
Well, I remember there was a period where people used to wear like army...
Yes.
Not fatigue, but the camouflage ones.
Yeah, like fatigues.
Didn't Tony Martin... not Tony Martin, didn't Bob Franklin just used to do a routine about... What was his routine about that? He'd see someone down the shops in camouflage and you go... We can see you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You're not camouflaged now, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, and Brad Oakes does one about he's at the urinal as a bloke in full camouflage, and he goes, he talks to him and he goes, I can hear you, but I can't see you, mate.
Oh, look, I think they are a statement of age, really.
I reckon it's mainly guys over 40.
Could you buy them in Kmart or Target?
Yes.
You could, couldn't you?
I reckon you could.
And with guys over 40 who lean towards a croc, who lean towards, what would they wear on top? They probably...
Oh, like a T-shirt or a hoodie. A hoodie.
Yeah.
A hoodie.
Yeah, and they'd be set for the day.
Yeah.
Absolutely set for the day.
Yeah. So there's a bit of casual TAB, bit of pub, local footy, bit of barbecuing at home.
Yeah.
Comes in, the wife's there, been married a long time.
And they'd have more than one pair.
Yeah, and the wife's like, oh, look at it, Gary's just wearing his same old stuff. She's given up on him.
She's
given up on him.
He's asleep on the couch.
Yeah, in his cargos.
Farting away, snoring. No, it's not a good look. Okay, here we are. Is it an okay look or is it a bad look?
I think it's okay.
Who are we to judge what's a good look or a bad look?
Yeah, well, I'm a slob, so I think it's okay. It's a casual thing, and if you feel comfortable.
If I came round to fix something at your house, and
if I opened the door and had Crocs, me cargos, and the windshield.
Would you? Or I'm your new neighbour, right? Brand new neighbour, and I go, oh, Dave's moved in. I go knock on the door. I go, g'day, Dave.
Want to come over for a beer?
When you come over for a beer, I'm trying to work in a joke here. Going to come over for a beer a bit later on.
Me and the wife are swingers? No.
Oh no, I'm still trying to rework the joke. Come over. There'll be a few drinks. You never know, maybe a little bit of sex, but anyway, keep your fingers crossed. And then he rings him back, and then later on he goes. By the way, what do I wear? He goes, wear what you like. It's only you and me. Anyway, that's...
right.
But
right.
if he had on a pair of cargo pants and a pair of Crocs, would you...
Yeah, I'd be judging him. Absolutely.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think so.
You
Crocs,
would.
I think... Oh, I mean, I wear Birkenstock, which is a sandal, but a Croc... Yeah, you know where you meet people like this? Your kids make friends with other kids, and you've got no say in who they make friends with. And you go over to the parents' house to pick them up, and they say, oh, come in for a drink. I remember going into one person's house. Yeah, the dad definitely had Crocs cargo pants, and he was playing Michael Bublé. I'm just like, oh, this is... But I know he's a good friend of yours, but you're just going, this is a bridge. Is this a bridge too far for me?
It did cross my mind, there are probably people listening to this podcast right now who are wearing a pair of cargo pants.
But they're comfortable.
And we're putting them offside. They're turning us off. They hate us now. Because we're judging them.
We were part of their day, and now we're not part of their day anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, look, they're still out there. They're still doing their job. We maintain that you never use more than the pockets, the hip pockets. You never, ever use the other pockets. They're purely for effect. So really, why have you got them on?
Maybe there'll be someone listening getting really angry who is a technician and they are actually very handy in the field. So we got to shout out to them.
I reckon a pen holder is probably handy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon a back pocket is probably handy.
Put the little side one down the leg.
No, I don't think so. You know,
Right.
I know. So what is there a history of? Are they derivative of?
They are military. They must be military. They're from military. They're a military
they
thing.
would have to be.
Yeah.
And so they would. Now, what were those stores in the city called?
Aussie Disposals.
Aussie Disposal.
Yeah, they would have initially just sold
Does
them.
Aussie's Disposal still
Yes.
exist? It does,
Yes.
does it?
Yeah.
Because I don't reckon I've seen one for a while.
Yeah, they used to be in the suburbs and stuff, but now they're still in the city and stuff. You can still see it. Yeah,
So you go in
absolutely.
there, you buy
You buy your compass, your they sell camping stuff.
Yeah.
But you can buy like army fatigues and absolutely boots.
So it's kind of the real deal stuff, you know. It's not tough guy,
No,
but it's people who are out there, you know.
Survivalist.
Well, and wasn't there not a TV show called Clutch Cargo?
Oh yeah, there was.
What was it? Now, why
there was an
it called-
animation.
Yeah, and they didn't animate it. They
It's
did
like
animate
Captain
it,
Pugwash.
but they'd have a hole where the mouth
That's
was,
right.
and they put a real mouth in there, and he'd go, "Whoa, what are you doing, climb?" And was there a monkey or something?
Yeah, there was in Clutch Cargo. And
I found it too spooky to watch.
Weird. And Conan O'Brien used the same thing.
That's right. Yeah, where they cut a hole
Yeah.
out where the
Like Clinton would speak, and it was someone else speaking.
and they put real lips in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about skydiving.
Yeah.
Want to talk about skydiving?
Yep.
Skydiving. You ever skydived?
Well, it doesn't count, but I have skydived in a room in Las Vegas.
Oh, and that were they?
But
A
they've
giant
got
fan.
a giant fan with a net over it, and you can do it in Melbourne. I don't know whether you can do it
Near
in
the
Sydney.
airport. Near the airport,
yeah,
yeah.
and it's a giant fan, and you can, and the walls go straight up.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's quite exciting. It's a quite daring thing to do because you do fly up probably 15 foot. And when I was on it with two larger gentlemen, so that turned the fan up really high. I'm only 74 kilo. So that turned it up really high. And then when they were on it, they were sort of staying at about 6 foot. And then I stepped on, I flew up to the roof.
Yeah, right at the top.
And then they said, whenever because if you go out over the edge, the fan doesn't work anymore. And they said, if you fall, don't put your hands or your legs out because you might break your ankle or your wrist. They said, always go into a head roll. So I'm up the top and I go out too far and I go, okay, I'm going too far. And I just head dived into the seat.
Gee.
Yeah, I landed like a rag doll sitting over there. And then he comes over. And he gives a thumbs up. You're all right. And you go, I'm all right. And then he's got me he grabbed you by the hips and the shoulders, and then threw me like a frisbee up to the roof again.
Jeez.
Up to the ceiling. I'm flying around. It was fantastic. Back in the day when my body could take shit like that.
I did paragliding behind a car in Scouts, I think. Or Venturers. You know when you
Hang on a second.
So you
Is that how they took it off?
Yeah, you put a parachute on your back and you stand in a field and they got a truck in front of you, a ute. And he goes, run, and then the cord pulls tight, and you go up in the air.
So the car kept on driving to keep you up there?
Yeah. Yeah, like you see it done with boats, but this was behind a car.
What do you mean with boats?
They do it on the ocean and have like a boat. With
with a boat, up on. Oh, okay. So it goes,
Yeah.
exactly the same as that, yeah. Because I've glided, which is not the same, but yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
I've never wanted to.
So what
skydive.
was it like?
Yeah, it was
So
scary.
you had the parachute which was inflated.
Yeah.
And where were you, in the middle of a paddock?
Yeah, in Werribee, in fields.
And was the thing that you paid, was it like red balloon or something? Was it something you paid for to do, or was it part
it was
of?
part of Scouts.
Did you get a badge for that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You'd think you'd need to get a badge for
It
doing
was
that.
Venturers. It was older Scouts.
Yeah,
It was
so
would have been
therefore-
about 18.
And did you shoot yourself?
Oh yeah, when you start to take off, you're like, oh my god.
And how did you land again?
Yeah, landing was okay. Landing he just stops the ute, and you just come down naturally.
Well,
that was cool.
It could have gone wrong, but you went up, 50 metres or
A
something.
couple of stories at least. Yeah.
So when
yeah.
you're up there, you're going, please don't let anything go wrong, or
Yeah.
him hit a pothole or something.
Oh, yeah, or
You
it
know.
runs out of fuel.
Yeah.
But I would never jump out of a plane.
I would never jump out of a plane either. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Isn't that what you do? Don't you count
My
down?
brother did it, Mark, and he said most days these days you tandem with a more experienced jumper, so you're attached to them.
Yeah.
And you jump out with them, and he said you're not flying, you're just dropping. You're dropping like a stone.
There's the different ones now that people do off a cliff now, where they've got like a wing almost.
Oh, you're like freebasing.
Yeah, that's right. And they can go down, which is...
That looks so scary.
And they shoot it on a GoPro, and you're going, they just flying just above the rocks. If it went wrong...
Those guys always die eventually, though.
They do.
Yeah.
You go, how did
he had 26 jumps, and then you're like,
sadly, he did something stupid, and it went wrong. Well, I'm not saying stupid, but
you see those guys as you're driving down the beach, don't you? And they paraglide above the ocean there. You know those guys?
Yeah, they do it down on Victorian coast.
It's so dangerous.
When the wind's on shore, it's perfect for them because they can just shoot up there, and if the wind's from the east, there
was a guy that died a couple of years ago.
I remember
in the paper he was a great father. Well, why was he paragliding like that's so dangerous? I reckon
they do it. I've seen them do it on the bay.
Fairhaven, they do it in.
Yeah, and I've also seen them do it on the bay where they have the thing they can. And he flew across the beach road, landed in power lines. Yeah, so would I do it? No, I wouldn't because I wouldn't do it because of the landing.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about: breaking your leg or your ankle coming down hard.
And I don't want to be that close to someone. You're on the front, aren't you? If you're the novice,
you are, yeah.
And then you got the guy with the experience on the back.
On the back.
What could go wrong that you couldn't do? I mean, I guess the landing is sure, and the parachute. It's not like the army parachute. It's like one where
yeah, it's a big. You're using your hands.
Yeah, you can actually guide it in. So therefore, that can. But I can imagine the landing could go terribly wrong. No, and I reckon that moment of jumping out of the plane, when you look down and how many feet up are you? I don't know. How many thousands of feet?
Thousands and thousands, 50,000. Yeah. He jumped from 40,000 feet without a parachute. Remember that song? They scraped him off the tarmac like a bit of strawberry jam.
Really? I don't know that
Remember that Scout song? You don't remember that? He jumped from 40,000 feet without a parachute. Oh, great Scout songs.
So you get the guy on your back, and he does all your pulling for you. He pulls
Lolo, yeah.
And there's an extra chute, isn't there?
Yeah, there's an emergency chute, isn't there?
So if your first one doesn't go, because I've seen it on YouTube, the chute doesn't open. It's just coming down like a handkerchief. Doesn't matter. I've got a second one.
Yeah.
But then again, people have landed in haystacks and stuff like that.
Swamps and survived, yeah.
And of course, if you're in the army. Well, you weren't skydiving, you were a parachutist.
Yes.
So the difference is skydiving is you go way, 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 way up and you stay on the sky for a long time.
Oh, is that what it is?
Isn't it? And then parachuting is as soon as you jump out,
you got to pull the thing.
I mean, they both end up being the same, effectively.
Yeah.
But skydiving means that you can hang around in the sky and then they film you and your face goes all funny.
People love it though, don't they? They just want to, it's a bucket list thing.
Yeah, it's an adrenaline thing. And then you read, a 99-year-old woman went skydiving today. And
thanks.
The adrenaline thing of having done it, it would be quite incredible.
Yeah.
But then the next day when because you got a bad leg, I got a bad back. We wouldn't be good contenders for it. And then you hear of guys even the guys who do it all the time, sometimes it goes wrong. Sometimes all sorts of. I mean, then you see those record-breaking ones where they're all skydiving and they're all holding hands.
Yeah.
You're going, hang on, don't bang heads. Don't bang heads. You knock yourself out and you're going to slam into the ground.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
First person ever to do it was from a balloon. I know that much. Jumped out of a balloon.
The first person?
Yeah, ever parachuted. It was out of a balloon, hot air
balloon.
But
wasn't there one guy that did the world record or something? Like years ago. We was up at, 135,000 feet or something.
Yeah. Really high up. Yeah.
And he did it was on the edge of, I don't know.
On the atmosphere. Yeah.
And he had to wear a mask or something. And then he flew all the way down. Because how long would you fly for? Probably, I don't know. A lot of minutes where you go, what a stupid idea with this was. Why did I agree to this? Fucking drunk.
Skydiving.
And in the war, dogs would also...
Oh, yeah, skydive.
They'd parachute. They'd land certain areas and they'd have to take their dogs with them. Imagine if you're a dog going, I'm happy to jump in the air and catch a stick in my mouth, but this whole thing with the thing connected to my back.
What are we doing in this plane? Off you go, Fido.
And all of a sudden, you're going, where are we? What are we doing? I was licking my balls a minute ago. Now I'm falling out of a fucking plane. I dare say that Tom Cruise has probably skydived.
Yes. And Point Break. That was a great skydiving movie, wasn't it?
Yes.
With
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. I don't know what else we can really
What else can we say about skydiving? Good luck to people that are doing it. I got respect for you because I wouldn't. I'm too scared.
Isn't there something special about? I remember there was a case of murder where I think a woman folded up the parachute incorrectly, which made it not open. So therefore, that was proved that she tried to kill the husband that way.
Oof.
So I think the folding of the parachute, and maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a machine that does it now, but the folding is very important because you want it to pop out the right way. Otherwise, it might not open, and then you got to.
That's when you want a really onto it safety person. You don't want the slack safety guy. You want the really onto it person.
Yeah. Is the good guy on today? Terry's off today.
Terry, we've got the old bloke.
Yeah,
you'll be right. Just get in there, boys.
No, you'll be right. I've been doing this.
Fine.
Yeah.
Well, let's have some thinking music. What do you reckon?
Yeah, some thinking
music. Okay, what about a skydiving? Are there any ads for skydiving or shows?
We could have a bit of Clutch Cargo.
Bit of Point Break.
We could have. How about we? You know what I'd like to hear, and our audience would love to hear what it's like for someone. We reenact for someone going on a skydive for their first time.
A tandem.
Yeah, a tandem.
Imagine being strapped to someone who's having a bad day. Like the time I got that light plane.
Oh, that's right.
And the guy had just been to a funeral for one of his fellow Vietnam veterans, and he said, I'm starting to question everything. Well, as he was flying me to Lindeman Island.
All right, okay. So let's go into it. Let's.
We're in the plane. We're in the plane.
Yeah, we're in the plane.
Okay, I'm the new guy. I'm the excited guy.
And I'm the instructor.
You're Terry, the instructor.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here we go. G'day, Terry. I'm Phil. That's my first time up here.
Yeah, no worries, Phil. I've done like 3,000 of these, so you're relatively in safe hands. And
all right, I just strap into the front of you?
You strap into the front of me, I'll be on your back, and you'll count up to 10, 1,000, 2,000, then we'll pull the cord, we'll fly beautifully through the air. I've got to be honest with you, I know we're flying up. I know this is a big day for you because it's your first one.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling great.
Oh,
I just found out. I just got a text and my wife's left me.
Is there anyone else you can be strapped to?
No, I'm the only one with experience. The pilot's never done it before, and the guy doing the catering, he's...
Well, you'll be right though, won't you, Terry?
Well, I hope so.
All right, do we have to go now?
We've got to go fairly soon. Just come over here.
Okay,
turn around. Okay, now feel that. Click that one there. Click that one there.
Yep.
You've got that there. Tie that there.
Well, it's very snug.
Yeah, it's very snug. Anyway, do you know my name?
Terry.
Yeah, I'm Terry. That's
Terry.
Right. What's your name?
I'm Phil.
Yeah, good on you, Phil. And anyway, I'm going to be here behind you, nice and snug every time. I must admit, I normally take girls, and you're my first man.
Oh, well, that's okay, isn't it? It's 2025.
Not saying there's anything wrong with that.
All right, are we gonna? Where do we jump, Terry?
You don't do anything. See that cord there?
Yep.
Yeah. See, don't pull that one.
Okay.
It pulls my pants down.
Oh.
And see that one there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one you pull for your first shoot.
All right.
And see that one there?
All right.
Don't touch that because I think we all know what's going on down there.
Are we jumping on three?
I like to make a bit of a joke just to cheer myself up.
Sure.
I've got to be honest. As I said, I'm not feeling great.
All right.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
One, and we're going to go on three. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, wait, go, jump.
Has this lifted your spirits?
No, not really.
Okay. Don't you think the wife will have you back?
No, probably not. No, she's met someone else. She met another skydiver who they went on a tandem together, and he went on her back, and he's still on her back.
Well, I'm happy.
She's been spending a bit of time. And he's been skydiving onto the top of her. And in fact, I'm angry.
Should we pull the cord soon, Terry?
No, I just want to. I'm not sure whether I'm going to pull the cord because.
No, pull the cord, Terry.
No, I'm not sure I want to because I really want to.
No,
hey,
pull the
take
cord.
your hand off that.
I'm going to pull the cord myself. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look at that. We're floating now, Terry.
Yeah,
just hug on to me, Terry. Bit of human contact. Do you good, mate.
I've got to be honest. I feel good. I feel good being with someone like you. Do you think I'm going to be all right?
I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. I feel very secure with you, Tony.
Oh, we've landed.
Terry. What was your name again?
Phil.
Here we are. We're lying in a beautiful paddock with flowers all around us, and
that was amazing, Terry.
Do you want me to? Should we unclip each other?
No, let's snuggle for a bit. Oh, it's beautiful here in the field.
Listen.
Do you want to? Yeah.
You want to catch up later?
Yeah, let's have a coffee.
Let's have a coffee.
All right.
And I'll not worry about my wife.
No, don't forget about that. Wow, what a scenario.
Can I just tell you?
Yeah.
As you know,
We're doing a skit.
We're doing a skit. We're halfway through to two men nearly having sex falling through the air, and the meeting from next door came in and said, "We've got a read out loud group, and we're in here yelling, sounding like we're..." And the woman came in just halfway through that intro. She stood there and went, "We're doing a read out loud group here. Can you just tone it down a bit?" She did, didn't she? Basically, she said tone it down a bit. So that's why we're speaking quietly.
Speak quietly, Glenn.
Because we don't want to interrupt her with some men who have found their sexuality and had sex in the sky, so to speak.
Wow.
So we just have to very quietly finish the podcast.
Ask Sam for the answers. What do you reckon? Oh, no, we got to have a guess. Have a guess.
I have a guess. I reckon what I said earlier, which was the Ice Ice Baby. I reckon there's something to do with...
the parachute pants.
The parachute pants crossed over from the cargo pants, and that's why... so I think cargo pants have something to do with parachuting pants.
Still laughing about that woman. So funny.
So funny.
No, cargo pants got something to do with skydiving, like they were designed for parachuting or something. I think there must be a connection there.
Yeah.
All right, what is the answer, Sam?
The large pockets characteristic of cargo pants were originally designed for British forces to hold field dressings, maps, and other items. The concept was copied in the US paratrooper uniform to allow more room to hold rations and extra ammunition. As skydiving evolved from military to recreational, the functional cargo pants remained popular with skydivers.
Oh, wow, so I was kind of right.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Are you going to check on the reading group, are you? Or?
I just went in and had a look at the reading group.
What are they doing in there? I thought they were watching a video.
A group of middle-aged women sitting around doing...
A bit older than middle age.
Okay, I was just...
Sort of about our age group.
About our age group, and they're sitting around a table. I don't think it's religious, but it looks a bit religious. Not that there's anything wrong
Why are they doing it
that.
in a pub if they're religious?
Well, it just looks like that. But maybe they're doing like a poetry reading or something like that.
We should wind it up.
Maybe it's a book group.
Maybe. But hey, tell your... You told a joke to me. It was funny about skydiving. The guy coming up, the guy coming down. What's that joke? It's a great joke.
Oh, maybe. But you're better at telling jokes.
No, you tell it. I don't know it.
I think that the joke goes something like a guy jumps out of an aeroplane. He can't, and he's going down. He's going, "Oh shit! I can't find the ripcord. I can't find the ripcord." And then he looks down, and there's a guy flying up towards him from the ground.
Wow.
And as he goes past the guy flying up, he goes, "Do you know anything about opening a parachute?" And the guy flying up goes, "No, do you know anything about gas barbecues?" Do you get it?
That's a good joke. Yeah, he's blown up in the air. That's a great joke. Keep it down, Glenn. Shh.
Okay, I'm going to go join the group.
Yeah.